Okay, so lesson 3.6 is about what happens to data when you scale it, not when you pick it up and slide everything by a fixed amount, but when you multiply all the values by some number. Okay, so right now I have the scale factor set at 1, and we can change that. So the highlighted point is the median. You can see where the center is. So if I change the scale factor, notice what happens. Okay, scale factor is 1.75. Notice that has moved from where the data was originally. There's a new center, but there's distance between the things. That distance is 1.75 times as big as this, almost twice as big. Okay, and if we went out all the way to 2, the scale factor of 2, notice the median is at 15, the new median is at 30. It's twice as far. It's been doubled. You can see all of this stuff if you were to look at it in a table, sort of like this. So here are our two data lists. Notice each data piece is doubled. And then, so here's the mean here, and here's the scaled mean. That's twice as much. If you double 15.8, you get 31.6 something. Okay, standard deviation 2.4, 4.8. Median, we already discussed this, 15, 20. It's twice as much. Okay, the min, twice as much. So from 13 to 19 is 6. From 26 to 38 is 12. The range is twice as much. Okay, so all of that stuff is doubled. The only thing that wouldn't be doubled is if we had it in here would be the variance. Okay, because the variance is the square of the scale factor, so that scaling is in there twice, so 2 times 2 would be 4. The variance would be 4 times as much. Okay, so that's the idea when things are scaled. Okay, and it works the other way too. If I went down and squeezed it to scale factor to 1/2, the distances between things are half as big as they were before. Notice that this is at 7.5, whereas at 15, all of those things would be cut in half. Let's take a look at it in a different light in a table. Okay, so we're looking at this. So what we need to do is try to figure out the scale factor. The data has been scaled, and so we need two things. So the mode, first one was 16, the other one was 64. That means that it's 4 times as big, so all the data points have been multiplied by 4. So take 14, multiply it by 4, okay, and you would get 56. Going the other way, if it's 66 and it's the median, you would divide by 4. Okay, so if you're going to divide that by 4, this thing would get shrunk down to 16.5. Okay, multiply this by 4, this turns out to be 18. The range, 4 times as big, 400. The IQR, if this is 72, okay, divide that by 4. What is that going to be? Well, it should be 18. The variance, now this is the difference in the variance. If I just divide by 4, that's not going to work because it's 4 squared when you get for the new variance. So I have to divide this by 16. Okay, if I divide this thing by 16, I'm going to come out with 20.25. Okay, that would be the original variance, and you can test that out. Take the standard deviation and square it, and you should get 20.25. I hope this was helpful.